Although front-end dismantling or partial dismantling is longer and more expensive, it may be cheaper after completion of the project, taking into account the associated tax benefits and the sale and reuse of the materials used. At first sight, complete demolition may seem more attractive in terms of time and cost. But it is slower because the parts of the building are carefully preserved and stored for future use. Often, the best solution is to find a middle way between total renovation and total demolition, especially if the original house was very attractive and was purchased as a love service. Custom lake home building professionals, such as Colby Construction, have a long history of advising their clients on the solution that best suits their criteria. Each demolition project requires permits, regardless of the size of the demolition, to ensure that the noise, potential hazards of hazardous substances and disturbances in the immediate vicinity are documented. Whether you fall in love with the house itself, or both, it's important to consider all the options and get to know the house well before deciding how to carry out a renovation, demolition versus renovation, or in between. The costs vary considerably from community to community, as some want to avoid total demolition and encourage extensive renovation. A demolition permit alone can cost more than $10,000. Demolition must comply with municipal building regulations and regulations agreed in advance at the time of granting the permit. The age of the house has always been an important factor that can upset the balance in both directions. A centenary house offers many logistical and structural challenges for modernization, but the house boasts unique or historically important architectural and structural details. The first step is actually to consult experts in the field of bespoke housing construction to determine what is the best way to find the perfect solution for the home. Many homeowners choose to start with an existing structure when they start building a luxury home on the lake. The older the house, the more surprises there are to discover when a renovation project is in full swing, especially if it has had multiple owners. If you tear off a house by the lake, the laws in force will come into force, which will affect the waterproof space and the distance the house has to the lake. Whether it's speed, cost, or retention, it's good for professionals to set a course. Your main concern is to properly assess the conditions, to advise on the benefits of all options, and to act in the interest of the customer. Fish farms also have their own challenges.